That's
Is there a top? Is there a high range where you can just get there and then there is no way forward?
then you start consulting.
Consulting.
Yeah,
basically you do your own business.
Maybe if you feel like me, some people get tired of.
I'm trying to spot the roof. Is there any roof after 10 years of experience for you to move forward to now,
to something else?
Yeah, something else. So I'm seeing on LinkedIn, right? Lots of people would educate other people, sell their courses.
Exactly.
Right.
So these are the options you have.
Yep.
Maybe not all of us will maybe get to CIO or CEO or so. Maybe not all of us, right?
Yep.
But we can consult, right? And this is another good thing about being in the tech space. After you've gathered so many experiences and stuff like that, working and building stuff, if you put yourself out there, if you brand yourself to be worthwhile,
you as a brand,
people will come to you and they will consult you. Maybe not hiring, you can help them set up their team. You can help advise them based on your experience. I mean, the experience will not go to waste. You can still keep as much as you want to work. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. Okay, so with 10 years of experience, what would be the salary range? Let's say in Nairobi, I have no idea about Dubai, but I know in Dubai this technology is very well developed.
Yeah,
and they should have lots of competition on the market.
Yeah, I think the market is different. Markets is different depending, and most companies now even pay based on your economy, the economy where you live in.
I searched for some jobs with, like, let's say, with high seniority. Right? So I would say some of the jobs are even much highly paid than in Europe here.
Of course.
Related to data.
Yeah, but if you look at their economy also, they will pay more for their living expenses. So most companies, they base many of their salary based on living expenses.
Yeah.
Some will pay you when you're working remotely, blah, 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 but they will not, I don't think, if you live at the economy also, because it is not the same amount you will rent a room in Nairobi that you will rent in, let's say, Czech Republic, for instance, or let's say Germany, for instance. If you look at it. So they will pay you based on the economy you operate in, Yeah. So they will pay you based on your skills, based on the economy you work in. So you might have a data analyst that is in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Earning like, let's say, 2,000 USD, for example.
Yep.
You will not pay a similar data analyst, the same skill and everything in, let's say... Dubai, let's say Colorado.
Or US. Yeah.
Or US. It will not be possible because their living expenses over there is also different. So they weigh all of this in before they pay. But for sure, when it comes to paying for skills, if you can negotiate, again, negotiation is another thing. It's another thing. You will find out in a team, especially in startups or companies that don't have structure, that they say, okay, even if you bargain poorly, we have a limit that we usually, the band, they have a band. Even if you bargain poorly, they will still put you within that band that you're supposed to be in. But for startups, whatever you negotiate is what you get. So if you think you are eager to just get a job and stuff like that, and they offer you $1,000 for a skill that they could pay for 3,000 USD, you called for it and they will pay you what you have asked for. So that is also part of what people who are maybe skilled should be able to. And going back to the topic of guys who are just joining and who don't have experience yet, you can hustle for gigs. And
gigs.
Yeah. Just some few...
One-time gig.
Help me do this report.
Part-time.
Yeah, help me do this report.
You outsource it.
Yeah, help me do this report. Help me do this. But like I said, no one is going to come to your door and knock on your door. Are you looking for a gigs?
Yeah.
You have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, I know some people get salaries over the million of shillings.
Of course, it's your skill. I mean,
Right.
It's your skill. Just make sure you
One
put yourself out there.
1 million is like I think 10
10,000 about.
more.
Yeah,
About.
yeah. 1 million. It's not up to. Is it up to 1,000 USD? I'm not sure, but
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
Because I think Kenyan shillings now is 126.
Oh, okay, yeah.
126, 128 or so.
So it's possible, even in
Very
here.
possible.
All right.
Very possible. Just keep building. Don't stop. Like for me, I reevaluate myself every day, by the way. I come from work, I sit down. So what is the next thing? Where are we? What next can we do? What next am I going to do to move me from where I'm currently at and put me in a better position to negotiate? Always try to put yourself in a better position to grow. Growth is not a bad thing. And I mean, there is no one who you are working with, even companies, that doesn't want you to grow,
Yeah.
So how do you grow? Building your skills, and that's the only way you can grow. That is the only way.